episode 2 from the Rules of Survival video playlist. In this episode, I tried and I wanted to record like the actual conversation and gameplay. This is actually a squad game. This is my second squad game. I was trying to record the audio from our Discord conversation. Unfortunately, it didn't work out the way that I want to, so bear with me. I'm going to try to just give some commentary over the video as it plays, since I wasn't able to get the in-game commentary. So we'll do some of that, and in future videos, I will do my best to record the audio commentary. Sometimes when I do solo, if I post solo videos, I will probably do voiceover because I'm really bad at talking for a video while I'm playing, and it seems to work better for me here. So we're discussing where we want to drop, and right now there's 3 of us with a 4th random one, and this game didn't go as great as planned, but you can see there on the map where we're planning on going. I was thinking about going out towards the edge more, but they were worried that more people were going to end up there, so we decided on a different spot. And we're going to jump out there. When I go into a Rules of Survival game, my goal is to set down in like one of the least inhabited places, or one of the places that's least likely to have other people dropping out to it. So I tend to stay away from larger areas and things of that nature, because I play for the win. I play to be the last one surviving. I'm not a kill monster or anything like that, and to be honest, I'm not great at shooters. So right here you just see us parachuting in. I got that house right there in my sights is where I'm going, and just checking around. Our group gets a little split up here, so it's me, Endless VG, and Crude Sloth are our group, and then this other guy, Perez or whatever his name is the 4th random. And so in squad mode you need 4 players, and if you don't have 4 players, then it gives you a random person. So so I'm gonna go to this cabin right here, see what I can find when we go in, what kind of loot I can get. And was it right there? It looked like right there. Our 4th random ends up killing one of our teammates, which caught us all off guard. Didn't know that you could do that, and that's something, in my opinion, I don't know if like PUBG is like that or something, but in my opinion, I think that needs to be fixed, especially if you're going to pair with random people. You don't want to get trolled like that, getting killed by somebody on your own team. So yeah, we lost one of our crew right from the start to one of our other crew members, which wasn't good. So I'm getting more loot here, trying to, we're all having right now, we're on comms, we're all discussing the fact that he just got killed instantly by our teammate and how unhappy he is about it. I'm still looking around shopping. You see, I'm not quite as focused as I'd like to be because, again, we're talking about what just happened. But we'll move on. We do end up moving on. So, and I decided to troll a little back here. And you'll get to see that coming up. So if you look at the mini map up at the top, you'll see that we're still pretty spread out. Our 3rd random guy is coming in, and I'm gonna get revenge for Crude Sloth. You see the little can't shoot icon there, so I wonder if there's just some glitch in their programming, because it looks like you're not supposed to be able to shoot teammates, but it let me shoot him, it let him shoot our other teammate, and he brings me lots of great loot, and now the game can go on. So not the way that I wanted to play it, but frankly, I didn't trust the guy after he killed our teammate, so I wasn't going to, you know. And in fairness to him, I don't know. We didn't have him on comms, so maybe he didn't realize that the other guy was on our team. I don't know. I don't know what happened. So right here, we're just regrouping with Endless. Um, he's up there scouting it out, and I'm just trying to catch up because now our 4-man team is down to 2 already, which is not where you want to be in one of these matches. But you can see we're already down to 28 players left. So if those are all 4-man team, that's 7 teams left. And one of the things that I've learned about playing this game is there are a lot of players that just die right off the bat. Zone is getting bombed, so had to retreat inside. Just going to take some shelter from the bombs, look for some extra loot, see what we can pick up here. So I'm going to grab that pistol, even though... Oh, no, I didn't grab the pistol. I'm sorry. I thought I grabbed the pistol, even though I almost never use a pistol. The only time I use a pistol is if it's the first one or the first weapon that I find. So we're just camping for the bombs coming through here. So, and I'm just, what I like to call vagrant mall shopping, right? Going from place to place, just picking up more loot. And so you can see there on the mini map, we're already outside the safe zone, not where we want to be. So it's time to move positions. We have some time. Like there's not even a timer on the radiation yet, but I don't really want to be outside the safe zone for very long. And if we stay ahead of the safe zone, it can give us the opportunity to get some good positions, because a lot of people are going to start outside the safe zone and work their way in. And right here, Endless is way up ahead of me, and I was going to kind of play Overwatch for him, just kind of cover the high ground while he goes through the low ground, make sure nobody picks him off. But he soon gets outside my range of view there, so I got to move on. It's not going to do me any good if I can't even see him. How am I going to see anybody chasing him? So we're grouping up, coming together here. I always when I'm moving, I like to always try and stay on the high ground, because it's really, in my opinion, it's a really bad spot for you to be on the low ground, because it can leave you open to somebody like me sitting up at the top. Right here is where I discover that he's too far away. When I zoom in on him, scope in on him, right here, because of the graphics in this game, all I see is a nameplate, so I wouldn't be able to see anybody around him anyway, and realize that, and then so we move on, or I move on to catch up. But I like staying on the high ground, letting other people make the moves first, as opposed to being aggressive with my movements and my positioning. So that's kind of my strategy, and it's worked out for me thus far. There's only been 2 matches that I've been a part of that I didn't finish in top 10, and I've only played 2 squad matches, so all of those are solo for me. But the 2 one was my very first one, where I was just kind of running around like a dumbass and didn't know what was going on. And the second time, I think I finished like 28th or something, but that's because I was half paying attention to the computer and to Discord and stuff like that and typing other things, and I ended up not being able to outrun the radiation, and it got me. So, he's scouting out some houses up here. I'm coming to regroup with him. and this game is really my kind of shooter game. I'm not like Call of Duty type shooter. I suck at those games where it's all fast paced action, and I'm just not great at those types of shooter games. This one is a lot more slow paced. In my opinion, it has a lot more strategy in it, and I only got to shoot two or three people throughout the course of a match. Right here, I'm discussing, possibly waiting in this position because we're just right before the safe zone, and so people, if anybody's behind us, they're gonna have to come to us. But we make the call to move inside the safe zone. Before we do that, we had two choices here. We can go across the bridge, or we can go across the water. Get some loot here real quick, and then we'll move on. So we decided to go water. The bridge is a little too open, and it's a good place for cars to run you over. So we decided to go for a dip. And by the way, if you're trying to outrun somebody or something, swimming is very slow. I don't know why he's swimming so much faster than me, but he is. But swimming is a very slow method of moving. So, yeah, see that icon again? Every time he gets in front of me, it crosses him out, like I can't shoot him. Or maybe just not supposed to shoot him, I don't know. But something in the beginning there was not registering properly. So hopefully they get that fixed. Scouting the area, because this is a good area. I like the tower, again, like being on the high ground, like playing kind of the sniper role. So I'm going to move up into this tower here. And just kind of scout it out because we're just inside the safe zone, so we know now that people have to come to us. They have to, come down the road here, come down the bridge. So we're just positioning ourselves and kind of waiting. Crouch down in the tower here. It's really hard for somebody to see you. They can see like your head if they're paying attention, but not doing a whole lot of movement. So we got gunshots coming in from the northeast, so we know people are running into each other as they're trying to make it into the safe zone. But nothing really close to us here. You see Endless goes over in that tower adjacent from me, but doesn't stay up there. He's just scouting out. I think he's a little more impatient than I am. I am very happy to just chill out and wait to see somebody, especially when I know I'm in the safe zone. I'll let people come to me. So, and then at this point, we have 17 people left in the game. So if you take us away, that leaves 15. So it could be 5 teams of 3. Could be 3 teams of 4 and, another 2 or something like that. Or I don't know. My math is probably bad, but not very many people left in this scenario. But again, still inside the safe zone, although the radiation is coming soon. But it will also give us... we got cars coming in. He called it out. So I'm not sure what they're doing. They're stuck, so we start firing on the car. It's really hard to hit somebody in the car, but we just blew up the car. Somebody else in this car. So, just from a distance and this. Nice place. Trying to get the second car to blow up here. Yeah, so I noticed somebody going, into that building there. So I know we got one over there in the building to the right. Can't see him though. The door closed. Now we're taking fire from somewhere. Endless is getting hit, I believe. And then there's he called it out by the tree. He's there by the tree, and then I pick him up right there. Taking more fire, and they got Endless down. He's down. He's hit. There's that guy that came out of that building right there. You can see because of the graphics and how far away it is. The building isn't showing up much, so I'm going to come revive him. Keeping an eye ahead of us because I know they got to be there somewhere. I saw one of them inside the building, I believe it was. And you see here I get stuck on the stairs, which was kind of annoying. But we finally get back in place. But at this point, luckily he has some eyes on him, but I'm taking fire now too. The bad thing about this is crouching. You can't see over the edge if you're crouching. So I got somebody in the building. So right there, I see that there's two of them. So now I know that we got one in the building over to the right and two there. And we're starting to lose the safe zone. It's starting to come in on us. And we're just not really in necessarily the best position here. I got the tower, so I got the high ground, but not in the best position. Endless taking more fire here. I couldn't see anybody from underneath the truck. And so right here I make the call. I'm just like, I don't like this situation, and the radiation is on us, so we start running towards the safe zone there. Away from them, but in so kind of like a flank type position. You can see that there's fire going on up front. Probably more people fighting in the safe zone. He's keeping a watch on my back, and now I'm gonna watch his as he comes up, and just try and find some good positioning, because we know that there's at least 3 of them over there. I wanted to go in this building, but then I went, oh no, it's not in the safe zone. I thought it was in the safe zone, but we weren't quite in the safe zone, so I couldn't go loot that building. So we're just going to go here. I'm going to head up this hill for the high ground. We got to keep watch, because obviously coming into the safe zone, there's lots of hills people could be waiting to pick us off at, but at this point we don't have much of a choice. Watching for those 3 over there. Nothing yet, but I know they got to be over there, and they got to be mirroring our movements at this point or something, because again, the safe zone is closing in. So I want to try to get to the top of this hill here, give us really kind of the advantage. And right here, I catch one of them out. I know I just saw somebody here. I don't know where. There it is. Somewhere. I know we just saw him. And I see him crawling around on the ground there. And that's a kill. Oh, I downed him. I gotta finish him off. There we go. So there's one. And that looked like the guy. The other 2 were girls. Female characters. So We take the guy out, so I know that the other one's got to be around somewhere. There's one down there running along the road. I call it out to Endless. Not quite sure where she went. I lost her into the hill here. And then she pops up jumping. So I got good high ground on her right here. He downs him, takes him out from the low ground. So you see good positioning on our part. I got high, he has low. Good strategy there. Good positioning and tactics. We know we got one more, right? Because I know that there was three. I know two of them were girls. So the first one that I took out, and then Endless catches her up in that house that I'm pointing at right there, takes him out. And so, as far as we know, we took everybody out that was in the area with us. We're down to 8 people left. And I'm just, we're not quite in the safe zone, but it's really close, and we have really good positioning here. So I'm gonna give Endless one of my turkeys there because he's low on health from the firefights, and now it's time for us to move into the safe zone. Like now we're right on the edge of the safe zone, and we got good positioning. And we got a little bit of time before the radiation pushes us fully in. So we're just trying to scout, especially with that. With us being on a hill, this is good location for somebody to be doing basically the same thing we're doing. Gonna skirt the outskirts here, try and flank anybody who might be coming in. Just checking, making sure that we're not being followed and stuff of that nature. So, but our safe zone just shrunk. We got a minute 20 to make it to the next safe zone, but we're quite a ways away, so we don't have that much time. And I catch one, but right here I lose him behind the tree, and from this distance, with the scope that I have and the gun that I have, it's not like I have a sniper or anything. I wasn't going to shoot at him and give away our position. So what instead we're going to do is we're going to circle around and try and come up from behind him, because he didn't see us. And if we continued on the same path that we were on, we would probably come into his vision range. But using this tactic, we're coming up behind him. So to hopefully catch him out. So now we're scouting out the area that we just saw him go into. Just using the grass for cover here. But we're running out of time. The radiation is closing in, and now we're taking fire, or somebody is firing. We can't tell if it's coming at us or if it's 2 other people going at it. None of us are taking damage, but we're gonna head into this house. He's already inside. I'm coming in the other way. I'm gonna scout this out real quick. And then you see some people. We're down to 5 left, so there's only 3 other people left here. I'm going to go ahead. I just got that turkey, so I'm going to go ahead and heal up here. while we're scouting, checking out the area. We're down to about 60 seconds left before the safe zone, so we have to move here. Right, again, if you watch my movement in comparison to the mini-map, you see how I'm kind of spiraling, circling outside the safe zone. I don't want to run directly into it. I want to stay kind of on the outside as long as I can. So I mean, if you look at the safe zone, you know that people have to be in here somewhere. There's somebody standing up right there. And I'll put some shots on him. Kind of gets away from me. Endless knocks him down. And then takes him out. So, good job by him. And then we start taking fire. Endless starts taking fire. And he calls out footsteps right about here. He had footsteps on somebody. And then I spot the guy in the window, and I start putting shots in on him. From this distance, the shotgun doesn't really do enough. So I'm going to try and come in behind him. But Endless takes him out before I can get around behind him. So, but then we got more shots coming in. We got 3 left. I'm gonna grab some more stuff here because I'm really low. So, time to use this last turkey. Oh, I was taking shots from behind. When I jumped into that window, somebody was shooting me from outside. And then while I'm trying to heal up, I start taking radiation, so I got to get out. Not the situation that I would like to be in. Taking shots right here. You can see my health dropping as I'm taking shots. And I got radiation coming in on me. And then Endless goes down, which is just terrific. You see, there's just the one guy left, and he takes him out. There isn't anything I could do. So it's 1-on-1, basically, and I have no health, but I do have bandages. And the nice thing in a squad match is like right here when Endless dies, he has he can also see the game and keep watch. So I'm gonna go here, and he's helping me look around. I'm just looking for him. I know he has to be in that area, but he's probably doing the same thing I am, which is laying in the tall grass, which makes it really hard for me to find him. So I'm going to heal up here as much as I can. Bandages don't do a lot of healing, but while we're playing the waiting game, and then I catch movement. I thought I saw him there. I think he actually was there. I just couldn't see him, or couldn't find him after. And then I catch him with a shot there. Can't quite get him down. At that point, he's moving. He's crawling over here now. Gonna bandage up. And now it's the waiting game. So I know 2 things right here is either he has to come to me or he's going to die from the radiation. So he's going to be forced to me because of the positioning, because of where the safe zone is shrinking in at. I'm going to catch him, but I'm dumb, so I'm shooting the tree. See, shot in on him there. And then you see the radiation catches him. So that was our match. Again, sorry about the commentary. Hopefully it was enough to help you enjoy the video. In the future, I'm going to try and get the actual in-game communication because I think that would be much more interesting for you. So thanks for watching, everybody. Check out our other episodes and check out our podcast, The Q. Have a good one.